Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Giannotto Clinic YouTube channel, our series on metabolic wellness. In several videos before this, we have previewed the field of nutrition, and now we are delving into each of the macronutrients. We had several segments on carbohydrates, and today we introduce protein. Protein, the structural component of our body, the steel, as it were, that holds together our body. So as I said, we're going to start with proteins, and a lot of this information, if you need a recap, can be found on the website at www.giannottoclinic.com, as seen in the first slide here. Proteins are the basic structures of living cells. They're used in making all of your hormones, the enzymes that govern all the chemical reactions that result in our metabolic well-being, and they're used in blood plasma transport systems. So you can see they're very, very, very important. And just as a generalized statement, of all of your caloric input, 30% of your total calories should be protein. Now, scientists love to classify things, and I'm no exception. If you wanted to look back at what makes up a protein, remember when we were talking about carbohydrates and we said carbohydrates are made up of simple sugars? Well, proteins are made up of amino acids. They're building blocks. They're simple structures which are strung together in a specific code which is governed by our genetics or DNA. And these amino acids are what makes our proteins so specific for any given chemical reaction or any given blood transport system or any given hormone. Amino acids further are categorized as essential and non-essential amino acids. Our essential amino acids are those not manufactured by the body and must come from dietary intake. There are 9 essential amino acids, and we must get them either in our diet or we must get them through supplementation. For instance, the very best whey protein for a shake will contain all of the 9 essential amino acids, and a lot of these are the branched chain amino acids, which really code for helping to increase muscle mass and decreasing body fat. These essential amino acids are integral in building support for our body. Proteins that contain all 9 essential amino acids in sufficient quantity to sustain life are called complete proteins. Okay, so here we go. Let's review. Proteins are made up of building blocks called amino acids. Amino acids are either essential or they're non-essential. The essential ones are those not manufactured from the body, and they need to be the intake needs to be dietary or via supplementation. All right? Proteins that have all 9 of these essential amino acids in them are called complete proteins. Now, too little protein can lead to malnutrition and wasting of tissue, and too much protein can lead to arterial damage, that's damage to the blood vessels, high blood pressure, and kidney stones. So again, here is another beautiful example of balance in the body, what we call homeostasis or equilibrium or balance in the body. You need just the right amount. Too much causes damage, too little causes damage. Another example of this are the antioxidants in the body. They follow a curve where you get an effect at just the right dose, but too little a dose or too much of a dose can cause harm to the body. So balance is essential here. Protein is rated according to its biologic value. The higher this biologic value, the more readily the protein is absorbed by the body. Now, most of you may be wondering, well, what are the best proteins? You know, how can we use this classification? Well, get this: eggs have the highest biological value at 100. The scale is on 0 to 100. Whey proteins, the whey protein shakes, mixes, depending on how they're made and what impurities are in them, are close to 100, so they're good also. Beans, on the other hand, have a biological value of 49. So, we're going to stop here because I don't want to tax too much of your attention span. But again, we've classified protein. We know they're building blocks. We know they're made out of amino acids. And we know whether they're complete, incomplete, and we know what their biologic value is. The next video presentation in several days, we'll look a little closer at proteins and the ideal proteins that you should ingest and the ones that you should avoid. You have a great day. And again, feel free to email me and ask questions all you want. DRGIO, Dr. Gio at GiannottoClinic.com. Have a great day. Bye-bye.